Hi, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the very first time, and today is the return. Yes, the return of Limbus Company. This is my third time, question mark. And we're going to be hearing the songs Between Two Worlds from Mili, and the channel is Mili. And then this other one is called Pass On, parentheses, Sarah Janae version Gregor. And that's from Project Moon Official. This is requested by a bunch of people, from Kevin, Mooney, Jumping with Joy, and Sorthankin. Hopefully I said that right. That is a creepy picture. Just really quick, I know, actually, the only thing I know is Limbus Company is somehow connected to Library of Runa, and that's it. And I heard the Warning songs, and those were really cool. And Mili's really cool. I love their sound. I forgot the singer's name, but I can pull it up here somewhere. Okay, let's go. Between Two Worlds from Limbus Company. Realm of Light. Lyrics on screen. Sounds like a Christmas song. It's a sequel to Library of Runa. Cassie. Singer's Cassie. So it's like her harmonizing with herself like 5 times. I'm not reading the lyrics because I have no context. But I'll skim them here and there. This is weird. Good weird, but weird. What's the term for this? Is it like choir? Like the style of singing. Oh, crap. Ooh. Shh. not even over yet. I always feel very awkward when it comes to these types of videos because I feel like if I suck its D too much, then it's just like, you know, really like forced reaction videos that I hate so much. But I sincerely mean that was so sick. That was amazing. And I don't even know what the hell that was. I was so confused the whole time. But that's why it was sick. Okay. I've been on this earth for, I don't know, a while. And I listen to a lot of shit. Like, multiple genres. I'm not closed-minded. You know, I can go from salsa to death metal to hip-hop to cumbia, reggae. It doesn't matter, right? I can find things in each, because it's like their own language, you know. But in moderation. Like I don't know how people do this, and I'm sure there's people watching that do this. I don't know how you do it, but there's people that stick to one genre. It's a little crazy to me, but hey, whatever. Anyway, so if I ever get the feeling that something is like, I've never heard that before, of course I feel like, now don't mind the exaggerated word I'm about to use, but I feel like reborn each time that happens, because how can there possibly be like a new sound? Everything's been done. There's only so many notes, so many scales, so many chords. There's not that many, way less than you think. But our billions of brains throughout history have used these little notes and shifted them around to give us melodies and harmonies, and you know what I mean? Now, obviously, they didn't reinvent the wheel here, but I've never heard anything like that. And the closest thing I can compare that to is other Mili songs, I guess. So I don't know how. Okay, so from my understanding, Cassie's the singer. Mili is the band. I thought Mili was like the singer for the longest time. I'd never heard Mili by themselves, I don't think. As far as I've known, I've only heard their stuff in Project Moon games. So who knows how the group actually is. But the closest thing this sounds like is like other stuff from like Library of Runa that they have been a part of. There's like this art to this song. There's still another song to go, by the way. This sounded not quite like this, because this looks kind of paint inspired, but the song sounded like a painting to me, sort of. You know, when you have like one of those kind of abstract canvases, you'll see like it's like all white, and then people just throw paint on it, and they just make art, subjective art, but it's art. That's kind of what I got here, you know? And mind you, I don't even know what the context is, what the lyrics are talking about, whatever. At first, I guess the song was like two parts, the first half and the second half. At first, it was just, okay, you know? I saw the view count. I didn't mention it until now. It's 6 million views. So with that, I thought the whole song was going to be like that first half, and I was like, okay, this is just a very important part of the game, surely, because nothing was really happening with the song. It was cool because her voice sounds like an instrument at all times. Anyways, it's like mysterious. But then this like second part kicked in, and man, that was a trip. The vocal harmonies, the rhythms, it just felt fresh to me. That's all I can really say. That's so rare to be able to feel that, you know. Again, it's cool, you know. It makes you feel like a kid, and when you're a kid, everything's new to you. You're like, oh, whoa, whoa. But when you're an adult, there's this kind of feeling of like, oh, I've been there, I've done that. I've seen what life has to offer, that kind of thing. But we truly haven't seen anything. We just know our immediate surroundings in our home. Yeah, dude, that was amazing. I don't know what Between Two Worlds means. That was just crazy. Limbus Company is wild. Okay, we have another song to go, and that is Pass On, and I think it's just called Pass On. Yep. Okay, let's go. Let's go. This is not Mili. It's the same game, and it sounds like an entirely different game. Alright. Oh my god. I met Lobotomy Corporation earlier. Dumb. Oh, this is recent. This is last year. I had to do a double take. I'm like, is this still the same game? Oh, we're getting bluesy. Another first I've never heard. I've never heard. Is that Japanese? I never heard Japanese vocals with like blues guitar. I don't know, to be honest. The letters look kind of Korean. Korean. I'm trying to place the song. It could very well be credits, but who knows? Did he scoff? Yeah. Wow, same game. So I want to make a correction. Earlier I said First Warning, Second Warning. That's Lobotomy Corporation, which I'm not even sure if they're connected, but I know they requested both, so that's where I got confused. And they're both LC.
Um,
Wow. Like, this is the same game. The sheer amount of variety between those two is totally cool. Because although this was like not my favorite that I've heard, knowing that it exists alongside other cool songs like elevates like the whole soundtrack, but especially like this one. Now, this wasn't bad. I just obviously don't understand what they were saying, but I can feel. Well, it felt like there was feeling, there was emotion there. It sounded like a very, I don't know if a ballad is the right word here, but it felt like a kind of personal song to somebody, like directly speaking to them. It felt kind of stripped back, not a lot of effects on the vocals, just sounded like a person. And that's kind of the way I pretty much envision the whole song. Like, I guess another way to put it is like someone writing something down, like their thoughts onto pen and paper. Like they're just kind of like speaking it out type of thing. Very specific, but that's kind of what I got. That's what tends to happen. And I don't mind, obviously, a language that I don't speak. I hear songs like that all the time. But it definitely makes my brain work in a different way, because now I have to interpret things beyond just hearing it for the first time. I have to put a setting to it, maybe a feeling. I definitely like to go by more than setting, but when you have a not only a language I don't speak, but I don't know like their, what's the word I'm looking for here? Is it inflections? They're like their isms, their how they speak, how they choose to use their words. I don't know how to explain that, but I speak two languages, and I know those two, but the idea of like being multiple thousands of languages in the world, and I don't know, that's a whole other thing. Pass on. I don't know what kind of game. I still don't even know what kind of game technically Library of Ruin is, even though it's been explained to me multiple times. It's more like I read it there and then, and I forget it immediately after, because I move on to the next one. But this is a sequel, apparently, like a direct sequel, not a same world, or not a same developer, but like a sequel. But one thing I noticed is that people really like this series. Like I always see like the same names when it comes to Limbus Company, or Project Moon, I should say. And they're like diehard fans of this stuff. And I've been a fan of it since I've heard so many genres from these games. Or let's just say this studio. And it's just, that's why it's so cool, because it's just like, who knows what I'm gonna, every time one of these videos come on here, I have no idea what it's gonna sound like whatsoever. I mean, well, besides the obvious, but like genre wise or feel, I've heard like the deathiest of metals to, like what did we just hear like 10 minutes ago? I don't know. And then this was interesting because if it is like a ballad sort of emotional bluesy thing, I've never heard that with like not a whole lot of languages that I'm sure they do, but I haven't heard that. I've heard Spanish ones and English ones, but like that's that kind of bluesy sort of southern style. I don't know. I obviously haven't experienced a lot of the world. I can only experience what I've experienced, but just again, I think the whole thing to take away is these songs exist together, and that's what's really cool. Because it's a really big like, oh, huh, how, what, and that makes me curious, and that this is what drives the whole thing. So that is Limbus Company, Pass On, and Between Two Worlds. That was two different worlds of music, so that makes sense. Look at this art too. What the hell? Like, this is freaky. Birds. Yeah, I don't know. Both were great. one I didn't understand as much as the other, but cool. I actually need to hear like a Mili song. If you guys can recommend me a Mili song that's not video game related, if it exists, let me know. Thank you to Kevin, Mooney, Jumping with Joy, and Surathankan. Thank you to everyone that you see on screen. I cannot be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. Peace.